You remember when all the bands would do videos in warehouses with wet floors and they all use those LED effect light bars everywhere? And they all did it. They all did it. Yeah. Well, this is Set Your Sails, and they're not going to do that. No, they're not. You want to know what they're going to do? They're going to put their drummer in an ice cave. An ice cave. My name is Old School Nerd, and this is my reaction to Lately, presented by Napalm Records. I'd almost put money that the band got to the location of their video to shoot Lately, and the drummer's like, it's a warehouse. Why is the floor wet? Light bars? Really? And they're like, fine! And then they drove him out and stuck him in an ice cave. And they said, what do you think about this? And he was like, okay. All right, here we go. Set Your Sails. The song is called Lately. I enjoy the snot out of this band. Very creative, very different vibe, okay? They have a very creative melodic tone, captivating, alluring, but yet still, it's Napalm Records. They're gonna tell stories and they're gonna make you go, ooh. That's how it works. All right, I've got all their information in the description below. Please check them out. And of course, do me a favor, like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let us know if you enjoy this. I appreciate your, yeah, I'm still messing with the algorithm. That's just, I'm having fun. All right, 3 minutes, 27 seconds. This one, the new one, Set Your Sails, Lately.
Lately,
Oh.
I've been going crazy, and I think it's 'cause maybe I just think too much, but I just cannot make it stop. Out. Then I woke up from the dream but couldn't shake it off. Never trusted myself.
Nice.
Always on the run, knowing I'll never escape. Shut the lights and burn myself on the tracks.
One of my favorite things that a band does, and I'm gonna bring it back so we can enjoy this. She's got, I mean, as someone who has blue eyes, she has amazingly blue eyes. Whew, it's a curse. I know, honey, I know. I can't even begin to tell you. All right, so here we go. Sorry. All right. Her voice is so crisp and clear, and it has that hollow effect to it. But here's the thing. You could tell just by the texture in her voice that if it didn't have the studio effects into the vocal, like the delay and the chorus that's in it, I bet you she has a really crisp tone live, which would be very vulnerable and amazing. But that's not why I stopped it. I stopped it because the drummer and the bass player do this rapid pull-in back into the second verse, and they pull out the melodic, heavier sounds of the guitar, leaving the bass to take the lead in a very dynamic groove, while the drums keeps it sharp and impactful. And by not putting too much on the high end with the guitar, by minimalizing that, it allows her voice to stay the high point, which stays crisp, and the dynamic between that dynamic low and her crisp vocal high, one of my favorite things in music. I want you to enjoy this with me again. Let's check this out.
Then I woke up from the dream but couldn't shake it off. Never trusted myself, too proud to demand help. Always on the run, knowing I'll never escape. Shut the lights and burn myself on the tracks. Died a little more with every panic attack. I always die when I die, 'cause I never cuts. But the truth is a little bit of right. And it's hard to speak when you're not by on your face. Lately I've been going crazy, and I think it's 'cause maybe I just think too much, but I just cannot make it stop. I said lately, I've been going crazy, and I think it's 'cause maybe I just think too much, but I can't make my demons shut up. And if I die, wouldn't that make it easy? Maybe I never deserve this ending. All these memories keep chasing me every day. Probably that is the reason why my soul is chained, and I can't break free from this void that's chasing me. Lately, I've been going.
So well arranged. It's so well arranged. Everything is separate. Nothing is muddied together. Your tones are so relaxed, and they don't blend. They set outside of each other, all the different instruments, but yet they work together without muddying each other. Crystal Palace is a band that I enjoy like this. One of my favorite independent bands in the world is similar to Set Your Sails, and that's Red Handed Denial. There's something about a female vocalist that is vulnerable. And I say this also, there's a lot of bands, metalcore bands in Germany. Timo Mirage would be one. Of course, Chris from Torrential Rain. All of them have the ability to emotionally expose, and also Aoife from Germany. All those names I just said, whether they be independent or in Napalm, like Vexed. Megan Target just did a vulnerable song just 2 weeks ago that to this day, if I listen to it again, I'm going to cry. I've cried twice trying to listen to it again. It was just so emotionally impactful. There's something about the vulnerable vocal, and then when it's pushed to a limit, it can explode on you. Take that the right way. For instance, a lot of the stuff that Lauren Babick and Red Handed Denial does as an independent band, everything I've heard from Set Your Sails, very similar in their style. Both can do very vulnerable music, but once you push the theme too far, they can come back at you with savagery. It's one of my favorite things in music. It's one of my favorite. I mean, okay, funny nerd songs that are catchy and fun, yes, it's up there. This here, yes. Folk music, yes. See, those are the things that drive my world. People ask me all the time, Old School Nerd, you do reactions to all kinds of music. What's your favorite kind? It's kind of a three-way tie between the creatively funny and dynamic stuff. You know, Nano War Steel, and even Sabaton can be that way. But then you have the powerfully, emotionally dynamic Battle Beast, Ad Infinitum, and of course, Set Your Sails, Red Handed Denial. There's so Elaine. There's so many bands that can take that power, make it dynamic and something just amazing. And then you have, the folk music, which is, incredible. So when people ask me all the time, what is your favorite types of music? Those are my go-tos. I do like to be surprised, but in my comfort zone, in my playlist, that's usually what you find. Set Your Sails. You would find them in the playlist with Vexed, with Ad Infinitum, with Red Handed Denial, and so on and on. Yeah, they would be in my playlist when I just want great musicianship, a vulnerable story, and a powerful dynamic that takes us from a place of vulnerability to a place of either victory or I'm not going to take this crap anymore. That's what I love. I love this song. Wow. That was, of course it is. Yep. Another amazing German band from with Napalm Records. Just want to take a look at this. This is from the album Bad Blood. Comes out next month. We're definitely gonna be checking that out. Mixed and mastered by Christoph. I've heard Christoph is an amazing vocalist as well. Man, telling you, there's something going on in Germany. Timo Mirage, Ramon. Of course, Christoph, the guys from Electric Callboy. There's an amazing dynamic that's going on in Germany, and they all kind of intermix with each other. There's this big, huge musical community. You'll find Cami Zero doing costumes and makeup throughout different videos. There's just so much amazing stuff going on in Germany, and I get it. Also, of course, also Austria, which is where Napalm is from. So yeah. Check out, I'm going to have this link to Bad Blood, which is going to be out next month. Please check that out. Look, subscribe to this channel, follow their social media, pre-order the album. It helps these bands. You guys don't realize, of course the label won't say it because they want it to be natural, but if you really want to if you want to see these bands in a city or a town near you and you don't live in Germany, I would suggest you pre-order the album. I would suggest you pre-save all the songs they do, because where you're doing it from does count. It does matter, because it tells the label, it tells promoters, it tells distributors, hey, there's a market for this band in where you live. That's how you get to see these bands, is by investing your time. All you got to do is pre-save, pre-order, just the little things. And it helps. It really does. My name is Old School Nerd. Yep. That was Set Your Sails lately. That was just, yeah. It looked really cold. I'm hoping it wasn't, guys. But yeah, that was incredible. All right, everybody. With that, we'll see you later. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you enjoyed this video, give us a like. It really helps the channel grow. Also, if you want to subscribe, right over there. A big thank you to all my Patreons out there for everything you do. And if you want more content like this, check them out above. Remember, love one another, take care of each other. We're all stuck on this mud ball together. We'll see you later.